We all are here in unity and peace. We all are here.
Vive la Marguerite.
Vive la Marguerite.
Vive Marguerite.
As she came in dancing, we haven't seen her for a while. Before we play a special song for Dr. Bowick, affectionately known as Dr. Bubbles. We haven't seen her for years. She used to be with us on our sister station. We're still trying to revive that contract with Anna.
Me?
Yeah, you. Why did you do that for me? Yes, you.
You did. You never lost me.
Yeah?
I'm always here for you.
I know. Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes, it's been a while. It's been some time we haven't seen you.
It's been a while. Almost 3 years, but I'm back.
Well, good to know that you're back, and of course, it's good to have you. You got something special coming up, Masana.
Oh yes, our clinic, the Rodney Bay Medical Center, is having our annual breast cancer awareness event on Friday, the 19th of October, from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at the Bay Gardens Hotel Conference Room. And this year, we've decided to mix it up a little bit, and we're having a pink fitness party. So you will learn about breast cancer. We'll talk about, diagnosis and treatment, and we're also going to talk about the new treatment protocols for breast cancer. So you will learn about cancer management and so, but we will also do a fitness party because exercise is so critical to wellness, and not just in prevention of cancer, but prevention of overall of diseases, and it's critical to overall wellness. So we're having a fitness party, and right after, so you get about an hour of talking, and then we break loose and fet. But well, Mike knows that me and a fet always know that. So you can take the girl out of the Caribbean. The Caribbean remains in the girl.
Right.
So we're having a fitness fit. We're gonna have Soca Fit by Chacho, and Zumba and Burlesque by Motion Studios.
That's my girls.
Yeah. So we're going to do a little. So it's like a teaser. So we want people to come in and realize that exercise can be a great way to have fun whilst getting fit and healthy. So that's on the 19th of October from 6 to 8:30. We have refreshments and some amazing prizes. We have spa treatments. We have some facials. We have free mammograms to be won. And it's just, we just want to do our community outreach and play our part and give back to the community, because I think that it's one thing to be a clinic, we provide medical care, but I think we also are an integral part of the community, and it's important that we give back in that way. So we've been doing it for a year, and I'm really excited that this year we're doing the fitness party.
And how can persons be a part of it, register, come on board for the event?
I don't think you really need to register. We just want you to come. Come dressed to work out. So I dressed to work out. And fitness is part of my life. It has been part of my life for several years. And I tell people it's not about looking good. It's about looking good, feeling good, and being good. And that's most important. And this is why we'll be talking, and not just about breast cancer. We want to talk a little about other female cancers like ovarian and uterine cancers. Last month was gynecological cancer month, including ovarian cancer, which is on the rise, and there wasn't much spoken about it. So we will put a little bit, talk a little bit about female cancer during the talks we're giving. So we're going to talk about, we have different speakers. We have, well, I don't know if we're going to have the Cancer Society involved. Some of our physicians are going to talk about screening. We're going to show you how to do a breast self-exam. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be practical. They're not long, boring talks. They're short. Each talk is, different people are talking. It's very short. And then we're going to top it off with this pink,
nice, fun
fitness party
at the end.
And as I said, it's free. So we just want people to come. It's a Good Friday, instead of going out and having alcohol or something. Come learn how to save your life, or save,
and be part of the discussions.
Be part of the discussion and take ownership of your health.
Are the services available at the Rodney Bay Medical Center?
Yes, all the services.
In fact, tell us a little bit about the Rodney Bay Medical Center.
Okay, so Mike knows that's my baby. I opened it as a private practice in 1994, and in Rodney Bay to serve the community, because I knew there was a need to provide services in the north, because there really wasn't anything. And we've grown, and I'm very proud to say that as a team now, we serve the community in a way that no other clinic does. We have on-site laboratory. So people say they have on-site, but we do have a full on-site laboratory where we can take the blood and have the test done right there and then.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We have a diagnostic center offering digital mammograms, ultrasounds, and x-rays. And we do, and when I tell you digital, it's we no longer have, remember you used to take your x-ray in an envelope, in a bag of film? We don't do that. It's all on CDs now. It's all state of the art. We can send it through via the internet, email and stuff. So it's I'm really amazed at the technology now from when I went to medical school years ago. And then we offer family practice services, offering acute and chronic care management, urgent care as well. And now you will be the first to know that we're going to be launching our integrative medicine services in the next few months. I was away. That's why Mike was throwing the power at me.
Right.
I went away because I identified that we had to do something more than just write prescriptions for patients, and we had to go deeper into finding the root cause of people's illnesses. And in medical school we were trained that there's a pill for every ill, and I realized that some people were having 9 and 10 pills for one ill or two ills. So, and I wanted to state that I'm not anti-Western medicine at all. Western medicine saves lives, saves my life, it saved everybody, What I think is that we have to approach it from a more all-inclusive perspective, from a more holistic perspective. And rather than focusing on disease management, we focus on patient management, which is what the Rodney Bay Medical Center does. So we have family care. So we take care of families, and we do primary care, but we also have specialists on board. The pediatrician is upstairs. We have ENT services upstairs in the clinic. We have an orthopedic specialist, a bone specialist as well there every day. We have dermatological services that come on. As well. So the aim is that it's a one-stop where you can get everything done and coordinated for you, but it's in I don't want to say spa-like, but the what we've created is like your medical home. So when you come in, we take care of everything to the best of our ability for you in one seamless thing. And of course, we're within walking distance of all the major pharmacies. So you can get almost anything done there. And very soon we'll be launching also ambulatory surgical services where you can get some minor surgical procedures done right there and then. Congratulations. So this is my baby. I'm very proud.
It's nice to see the growth.
It's very proud of the team that we have on board. And we realized that we have to play our part in reducing the cancer that is, and the chronic disease that is taking hold of the people, and it's taking hold in younger and younger people. And that's why I left to study integrative and functional medicine.
So what would be your advice? I mean, you've seen a lot of cases, over your time as being a doctor. What are some of the preventative measures that you could share with the public? Just little things that we could do on a daily basis with our lifestyle to assist in prevention.
So the core tenets of overall wellness, and it's usually 6 pillars, and that I teach something called the body joy process, and it's exercise is what keeping yourself fit, keeping your body healthy, nourishing your muscles and your bones and your joints is critical. So this is why the Pink Fitness Party was put on, because we realized that a lot of people are not exercising. I'm not knocking anybody, because it takes a lot of time management, especially if you are a young working mother or parent, to fit in exercise. But there are things you can do. So I take the stairs whenever I can. And we drive so much. We drive so much now, and there's no choice really. But we can get up maybe 20 minutes earlier and work out. We can take part of our lunch hour, instead of sitting at our desk. We can go for a walk. Or we can do stuff on the back of our chairs. We can do stuff. And I think what we want people to know, that exercise can be fun. And I enjoy what I do, and I mix up. I work out on my own all the time, but I mix it up. So as I said, I'm not just talking the talk, I'm walking the walk, because there was a time when lack of exercise was taking a toll on my health and my life and my stress levels as a busy, mother, wife, doctor. And I realized that if I didn't practice what I preach, I wouldn't be here doing this, So I made a commitment, and I would get up an hour early, and it was hard. It was hard because especially when it's raining on a morning,
it's nice and cold.
It's nice and cold. The blanket is there. The rain on the roof, and you just could turn around. I'm like, no, you get up and you exercise, and after a while, it became lifestyle.
Consistency
and fun. So I would have amazing playlists with soca and all the latest. And my children would laugh. I would hear a song like, oh, I could spin to that. And that's how far back. Put that on my iPod. So exercise is key, and exercise, you want to work your muscles. You want to build muscle strength by lifting weights or doing using your body as weight, and you want to do cardio, and you also want to do core strengthening as well. Okay, so these are the 3 things for exercise. And then it's what you eat. Diet. Gosh, I mean, we could prevent so much if we just started eating differently. And I tell people it's very easy. Just cut out processed food. Just cut out anything processed.
A lot of people would say that's a cheaper option, and the healthier foods are.
I'm not.
You
sure
hear that cry all the time, I'm sure,
because we have ground provisions, and it's fairly cheap. If you eat what's in season, and if you plan ahead, and that's the key. But we're trained to have our macaroni and cheese,
our fried chicken.
And the way we arrange our plates is really different. So an easy way is you look at your plate and you eyeball it and divide it into 4. 2 of those should be vegetables and salad. So half your plate should really be freshly cooked either raw salad and a thing with, please, just, you don't need to have creamy store-bought dressings. You can have a little coconut oil or olive oil with lime or vinegar and a little garlic and salt as your dressing, and that's my thing. And you can mix it up every so often. But half your plate should be vegetables and salad. Okay. And then the other half you divide into 4. You can have your protein, which sometimes, honestly, a little fried chicken don't kill anybody. But if you're having it every day, it's not going to be good. And there are days where you can go meatless. There are days when you can have beans and peas and stuff as your protein, and then, you can do that. And the other quarter of your plate is healthy carbs, and I'm a big fan of using what we have, which is our ground provisions. And I think we need to eat closer to what our nature is. And in the Caribbean, we have all these foods growing, and they survive for a reason, to nourish us. So we really should be eating as local as we can. I mean, I'm a big fan of breadfruit. Let me tell you, when I was away, there's some things I miss dearly. And a nice breadfruit in season that's just, ripe and roasted with a little coconut oil and salt. That hit the spot. Would hit the spot. I wouldn't need anything else. I would come home like, I just want breadfruit. But what we do is that half our plate is actually ground provisions instead of the other way around. So half your plate, salad and vegetables and like that. And then you have your protein and then your carbs, healthy carbs.
Healthy carbs.
And then on a Sunday, you can have your mac and cheese and your fried chicken and, the usual Sunday lunch.
So moderation is key.
Moderation is key. Watch the salt you eat. I also believe in, and gosh, I hope the supermarkets don't come after me, but bread. Our people, bread is our weakness, crackers are our weakness, and we need to cut back on that significantly. Because I will tell you straight, I have been observing our people, like when I go places and we have big bellies. And I think part of a lot of what we're seeing is that we are a bread focused. So we have a tete pear and cheese or 2 or 3 with some cocoa tea for breakfast. And then we might have a sandwich for lunch. Because you know what? It is the easiest thing. You wrap a tete pear with something in foil and you carry it in your bag.
Grab and go.
Grab and go. So we have to re-educate ourselves because, let me tell you, a hot tete pear with butter and cheese,
that coming down well. But
not 2 and 3 a day. We have to do it in moderation. Salt, we like our salt, and that is contributing to inflammation and hypertension and heart disease, and we can go on and on and on. We need to cut back and re-educate our taste buds as to what is good.
Sugar.
Yeah. So, I once had a patient and I said about sugar, well, I just have a little this, but they had the juice every single day. The wife would make local juice. When I tasted the juice, it tasted really good at the first sip. By the second sip, the sugar was hitting me. But we make our lime squash and we make our guava juice but it's chock full of sugar. So I'm still trying to figure out how I can learn to love lime squash with less sugar.
Right. It's possible because there's some people who do it without.
Re-educate our taste buds,
right.
So it's diet. It's avoiding processed foods. It's avoiding too much wheat, too much sugar, too much salt, dairy as well. If we eat too much dairy, it actually sends our body into inflammatory mode because our body's just not designed to have all this cow's protein, animal protein. So these are the 2 things I would say start with. Get yourself proper sleep, stress management.
What about water consumption? How important is that?
Extremely important. We need to, we're body 70% water. So we need to make sure, especially where in St. Lucia, where it's so hot, we need to make sure that we rehydrate all the time and drink. And I'm always carrying water or coconut water. And things. And I remember coconut water has sugar, so some people are googling gallons of coconut water.
Right, you have to balance. Okay,
one coconut water, one water, balance it out. But we are blessed in St. Lucia that we have all these amazing ground provisions. Well, I used to say we had all this fish, but it seems that it's like to get fresh fish is almost like
and then the fish you get in every time is kawong.
So maybe we need to look at going meatless twice a week or 3 times a week, and
that's a good start. Okay.
I eat meat, so I'm not vegetarian or vegan or anything like that. I am a meat eater, but I also twice a week if I don't feel for it, I go intuitively on what my body feels like. If I've overdone it one day, I will just cut back the next day. So there's so many things that we can do to make to regenerate our bodies and to rejuvenate our bodies. And it's not just our bodies. Stress management for our minds, sleep for our minds. So part of the holistic wellness is I realized that we have been focusing so much on the physical body, we're not focusing on the emotions and how the emotional disease affects physical disease. So you will find in Eastern medicine, in Indian and Chinese medicine, that when they're examining a patient, they always ask about what's going on in their lives, what happened in their childhood, what's their past history from that perspective, because a lot of emotional trauma that took place in childhood comes out as disease in your older, and even comes out as certain cancers, and
Wow.
they say that. So we address we focus so much on the physical. You know, we're very good in Western medicine and saving lives and treating that, but we're not so good at addressing the emotional root cause of disease. So that's why I say sleep. During your sleep, your body, your cells regenerate. Your mind gets a break. You know, you get answers to certain things during your sleep. So sleep is key. Stress management is key. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say, so here's the spiritual aspect. How many of us are connecting to something deeper than ourselves? You know, people say, okay, I don't believe in God. Fine, you don't believe in God, but you must believe that something created something. Call it whatever you want, but there's something deeper. You can connect with nature, but there's something greater than yourself that you can lean on in times of trouble and stuff. So a connection with something deeper, and connection with the people in your lives. You know, we connect with our phones all the time.
Yes.
And I don't know if you noticed that people are no longer looking into people's eyes when they speak, because they're so used to looking at phones. I don't think people connect, you know, with their eyes anymore. So we need to connect with the people in our lives. We need to connect with our families, our spouses, our children, our co-workers. So that's the other pillar. So in the body, of course, exercise and diet. In the mind, sleep and stress management. And then with the spiritual aspect, we need connection. We need connection with something deeper than ourselves, something greater, something beyond ourselves. And then connection with the people in our lives. Because, you know, you sit at a table, and I'm guilty of that in my family. Everybody picks up their phone. Sometimes I'll send a message to my family group, hi guys, and everybody looks up from their phone. I'm like, yeah, we've been really bad. Let's put down the phones and talk. So that's really what we're at. So there's a holistic view now I have of patient management versus disease management. And this pink party is really focusing. So we'll be talking about lifestyle and wellness, and so, but we'll also be focusing, because it's this month, on female cancer, breast, ovarian, uterine cancers, and how to diagnose it. People don't know how to do a breast self-exam. People don't know the signs and symptoms of ovarian or uterine cancer. You know, pap smears, breast exams, things like that.
It's very important.
Extremely
so
important.
all that will be shared at the pink party.
It's at the pink party.
And again, it's free. So let's
free and
give out
it's
that
fun.
information again. So get your pink on and kiss cancer goodbye. So that's happening on Friday, October 19th.
Yes.
And you said it's absolutely free, which is
absolutely free.
Which is great.
We just need you to bring an open mind, an open heart, and come prepared to work your body.
All right. So you could dress in your workout clothes, like you said.
Workout clothes, yeah.
So you could come over, learn, like you said, from all the discussions, be part of the awareness, and then you have the
So
fitness
I call it
component. Lunch and learn. I like that. Lunch and learn.
So you're going to be lunging for fitness and to save your life.
All right. I love that. So a healthy lifestyle, you have goodie bags, light refreshments, like you said, Zumba and Blessed by Motion Studios. You have Soca Fit in there as well. And it's happening from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the Bay Gardens Hotel Conference Room.
Big conference room. So come prepared, bring a friend. At the Diagnostic Center, we have our annual special on mammograms. And the push is to be breast friends.
Breast friends, yes.
So bring your breast friend and do a mammogram together, hold a hand, and so, because let me tell you, they save lives. They do. And we see it every single day in the center, that, you know, a routine screening mammogram picks up something and saves somebody's life.
It's a scary experience, but
what's scary?
Just the fact that you're going in for something like that and you never know what the results could be. But it's something that
true. It's taking a chance.
Right.
You go on a date with somebody, it's taking a chance.
Right.
You go in your car, it's taking a chance. But this is something that, if you do it and we pick it up early, we can save your life. There are people who say, they come with these massive lumps that are yucky and stuff. And I'm like, why did you wait? Because they were scared. And then there's nothing we can do
at that
and
point.
as a physician, let me tell you, I can't tell you. I have a crying cupboard. I have a cupboard I go to that I cry. And everybody, all my staff know, when you say go in that cupboard, just let me cry and then give me the ice pack so I can go back and smile. Because it's nothing I can do. I just go in, I cry, and I come back out. But if we could do more to raise awareness and tell people, listen, please just be in tune with yourself. Take ownership of your health and wellness. Because, I can only take you this far. I can tell you. I can have you lunch and I can have you learn. But I can't take you to do the mammogram, and I can't take you to do a monthly breast self-exam, and I can't take you to do your annual pap smear, and I can't take you to eat healthily. And it's frustrating because this is many years of being in practice, and I'm writing the same prescriptions for the same diseases. But you know what? I'm writing them for younger and younger people. And that's why it spurs my passion for this overall wellness. Because if we can make a dent, and if somebody listening today decides tomorrow to change how they eat, and even today decides that half their plate will be salad and vegetables, then maybe we've saved something. Maybe we've made a dent. But we need to get the word out.
So just remind persons how they can take advantage of the mammograms.
The mammograms, you call the Rodney Bay Diagnostic Center, 452-9528 to schedule an appointment. And I'm okay. So the staff doesn't know that, but I think we will carry on the special till the end of November.
Okay.
Because I know, everybody gets busy and everybody gets things. So we'll carry on till the end of November. Just remind me, I need to tell the staff that. But I think we've always tried to do something different, and the clinic is a different. So it's your medical home. We invest in staff training. We invest in software and equipment, and we have state-of-the-art equipment, and we try to change the mindset of the people. But we're still not making a dent enough in changing the mindset of the patients and the people out there. So that's why we're doing that, and I'm hoping we can do more of these, where we can get to more people and say, this is what you need to do to take ownership of your health. And when you take ownership of your health, it carries on into so many other areas of your life. When you feel good, when you get up with energy and you're vibrant and you are clear and you can then focus on the goals. You can actually recapture some of those dreams that you had as a child. Remember, we have all these dreams, you want to do things. You can do that, but you need health to carry out the dreams of your life. And if you're tired all the time, or you're so inflamed because you're eating all these processed foods that your joints are aching and your autoimmune disorders, then you can't live the life that you are destined to live.
It is so true. Wow. Well, we could learn so much more from you, Dr. Bubbles, and I am hoping that he's taking notes. He's taking notes.
Give me your own show. You're part of the morning show. Give me your own show.
I think it's a lot of great information, and that will be shared at the Pink Party, which I must say it's very nice that it's a free event. So people can say, well, I don't have money, to come. It's a free, and there's a lot that you pay in sweat, right?
Sweat too much.
But it's going to be fun. So that's happening Friday, October 19th. We will continue to remind our listeners of the event leading up to, and we wish you all the very best.
Thank you, and please spread the word. Bring a friend, bring a breast friend. You may win a free mammogram, you may win a spa treatment or a facial, or, there's so many things. So
nice. Thank you so much for joining us.
And thank you for having me. It's been good to be back at the Wave. I did miss you, Mai.
Thank you.
The flower